They say every good story follows a pattern. A hero starts in a comfortable place, wants something, goes on a journey, finds it, pays a price, and comes back changed. It's a neat little circle. I used to think that was just for movies with dragons and magic swords. But lately, I've realized I'm stumbling through my own version of that story. Except my dragon is my dwindling bank account, and the magic sword is just discipline, I guess. So, let's rewind. A year ago, that was me. I was living in what I call the beige zone. I had a stable office job, the kind that sounds great on paper and makes your parents sleep well at night. My life was a predictable loop of spreadsheets, meetings about meetings, and the highlight of the week being Fish and Chips Friday. I was safe, I was comfortable, but it was the kind of comfort that feels like being slowly smothered by a warm beige blanket. I wasn't unhappy, but I wasn't really there, and I wanted something. There was this constant quiet hum of dissatisfaction under the surface. It was the feeling that I was on the wrong track, in the wrong life. I had these passions I'd shelved, writing stories, building worlds from scratch. I had this dream of developing my own indie game, a little pixel art adventure I'd been doodling in notebooks for years. I wanted to create something, not just optimize something. I needed to know if I could actually build something from nothing. So I took a breath and jumped. I quit the beige job, packed my life into a few cardboard boxes, and moved to a new city where the only thing I knew for sure was that the rent was too high. I had officially crossed the threshold. I left the world of the known, steady paychecks, dental plans, and entered the world of the unknown, instant noodles, existential dread, and the terrifying freedom of a completely blank calendar. This is the road of trials, and boy, was it bumpy. The search for my new life involved a lot of rejections, emails that all started with that painfully cheerful, "Thank you for your interest," but my dream of being a cool indie creator quickly met the reality of being a broke, aspiring creator. I saw friends getting married, buying houses, and having kids. My social media feed was a highlight reel of traditional success, while I was celebrating because I finally figured out a bug that was making my game character walk through walls. To fight back, I tried to become a productivity machine. I made schedules, I signed up for a gym. I was going to will my dream into existence through sheer force of will and a color-coded calendar. But here's the twist. The treasure I found wasn't a job offer or a publishing deal. It was something much quieter. It was the feeling of being so lost in writing that I'd look up and realize 6 hours had passed. It was the surge of pure, unadulterated joy when a piece of code finally worked. I found the thing I was actually looking for, the love of the process itself. I was building something that was entirely mine. That was the treasure. In every story, though, getting the treasure costs something. For me, the price was burnout. My motivational high crashed hard. The freedom I craved started to feel like a crushing loneliness. The silence of my apartment wasn't peaceful anymore. It was just a reminder of how far I had to go. I had the treasure, the ability to work on my passion, but holding it was draining me. I hit a wall, and I hit it hard. My return wasn't about going back to my old city or my old job. It was a journey back to myself, but with a new perspective. Lying on my couch, doom scrolling, I had an epiphany. I had been relying on motivation, but motivation is a fair weather friend. It's there for the exciting parts, but it vanishes when things get hard and boring. The real hero of the story isn't motivation, it's discipline. It's the quiet decision to show up, even when you don't feel like it. It's treating your dream not like a fleeting romance, but like a long-term relationship you have to nurture every single day. And that brings us to now. I'm back where I started, in a way, sitting at a desk trying to make something. But the world is different because I'm different. I'm still 26. I'm still broke. My game isn't finished and my ebook isn't a bestseller. But I'm no longer chasing the bus, desperately trying to catch up to where I think I should be. I'm just walking, one foot in front of the other, at my own pace. I've learned that the dream isn't a destination, it's the walk itself. And for the first time, that feels like enough.